yes. Zaga, Yaga. You know the vibes. It's the sauce. This is the end of the year sauce right here. Um, let's get the stuff up there. I wanna talk about this. I wanna talk about a couple things, to wrap the year up that I seen going on. Where's my banners? There we go. There we go. There goes the banners, right? But yes, this broke yesterday. A lot of people been speaking on it. I know I did a little live on it yesterday. I really want to come back on, but like I said, man, a lot of times I don't have all the time to just blog like that. You feel me? I be wanting to. That's why I try to kill two birds with one stone all the time, right? But I seen on Facebook, not Facebook, because I'm no longer on Facebook, but I seen on IG, um, and I seen on also Twitter. When it comes to this right here, the fix is already. I see the conspiracy theories. Uh, Shout out to Coach Anthony on Instagram. If y'all follow Coach Anthony or you subscribe to him on Instagram, Coach Anthony posted in regards to this, and I seen a manager in the game. I'm not gonna disclose her name, female, and she hinted towards something in regards to Al Heyman is a powerful man, like allegedly suggesting that Al Heyman took care of this behind the scenes. That's why there's a such thing as like I'm gonna use this right, and I'm gonna use it on a criminal because this was a criminal, it was a criminal charge. So I'm gonna use it in that term. When they say a witness recants their statement, that's what they are trying to allege took place here. That somebody got to her. I don't know. It could be, could not be. But from the jump, contrary to what other channels was reporting when they were stating that it was self defense. You had one of the most popular boxing bloggers from the jump. That's why he's trying to clean it up now because he was one of the first ones to do a video saying that Tank claimed self defense. Claimed self defense. Meanwhile, Tank Davis, now you see the statement from his baby moms, never touched her. But what I want y'all to think about is what I'm not gonna say the manager's name, but like I said, if you go on Coach Anthony's Instagram, you can see it for yourself. She stated that Al Heyman is a powerful man. Like Al Heyman took care of this behind the scenes. So the witness recanted her story. It can happen, man. Stranger things have happened, man. What's your thoughts on that, man? I was gonna do a little video on that, but I said while I go live, just recap the source experience of 2022. Um, we getting ready for 2023. New equipment, uh, new things going on. Be on the lookout. Jahad Tucker got some major things about to jump off. So be ready for that. The building, the brand. You know, that's why another thing I'll be on the YouTube circuit, man. Because one thing about YouTube, right? There are some hidden gems on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And that is part of the job title that I have. It's my job to see who are the gems, you know, who are the hidden gems out here on the YouTube scene. Because that's who we are networking with. But like I said, there's also a lot of trolling and messiness. And that's another part of the game. I keep the nephew away from that aspect. So that's why I dive into these YouTube streets. But I want y'all to catch this vibe, right? When it comes to YouTube boxing, it's pretty much powerless, man. And The reason why I know that, and I can tell you that, is right. The most talked about boxing match on YouTube, right? The most talked about boxing match on YouTube is Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. But yet that fight can't be made. Like, just look at yesterday, for example, right? When Earl Spence tweeted something, right? YouTube went ballistic. Videos, assumptions, and narratives, right? Can it be Bud Crawford? Is it gonna be Bud? Yada yada yada. But if you really pay attention, right, all of the chatter, the chitter chatter on YouTube about this fight, right, for years now, for years. But yet the industry tells you there is no money for the fight. But YouTube, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I've been debating this with people for the longest. I be telling these guys like uh going hard for YouTube is a waste of time. It is. It's a waste of time because at the end of the day, the YouTube boxing community are not well respected. They don't move the needle how you think they do because people check stuff out, right? If a YouTube content creator, right, like you got some that are generating, serious increments, tens of thousands of dollars a month, but there's no retirement with that, right? And also, you also have for the ones that's generating that, you have the channels that and the people that's on YouTube 24/7, constantly on YouTube 24/7. So when people, because you got people behind the scene that that's their job to analyze and you know analyze. So when they see grown people, right, grown folks that are constantly on YouTube, and this is what they're talking about, and they're on YouTube all day long. People understand, like, man, if you're on YouTube XYZ and you're not retired, um, what type of income are you bringing to the fight that you're speaking on? That's the one number one red flag right there. See, a lot of these channels, right, and a lot of these people that talk about boxing all day long, quote unquote, are the consumers. But if you don't bring any money in, you're not working, you're not earning an income, but yet you're talking about a fight that's supposed to be the biggest fight. That's a red flag for the industry. Hopefully, y'all catching this sauce, man. See, it's not about who's talking about the fight, it's who's talking about the fight. If you catch what I just said, like when you start getting people, investors, and guys like Warren Buffett and Jay Z's, and people that could put the money up or do sponsorships, speaking on it, that's when it becomes a big fight. But when you got Joe Blow and the numbers show, have to like shout out to Rick Glazier, man. Rick Glazier probably had one of the hardest lines of 2022 where he did the interview with WCS, and he said how majority of the YouTubers that claim to be supporting boxing, they'd be like, motherfucker, I stole it. You don't think the industry knows that? You don't think the industry knows that um, most of these guys that discuss boxing on a daily, they're not buying pay-per-views. They're stealing fights, man. They're stealing fights. They're stealing fights, man. And a large portion of the population that talk boxing, southern regions and all that, right? How many shows do they put on in the southern regions other than Earl Spence, doing it big for Dallas, Texas, and all that? How many actual shows, right? Big shows do they do down there? When it comes to boxing, right? And shows, it's a couple major cities. New York is definitely one. Vegas is another. LA, but New York and Vegas, right? How many shows a year, right? I could think of. Let me break this down right now. March at the start of your January, right? March, June, April. I think there was a major fight card just about every month, almost around every month in New York from March on. Because March you had the what's the name card at the Hula Theater. Then you followed that up in April. You had Katie Taylor, Amanda Soriano at the Garden. Then May, Memorial Weekend, you had Tank Davis at the Barclays Center. These are all major fights taking place in New York. Then June, you have back-to-back fights at the Hula Theater. I could be missing some fights too. July, trying to think what happened. What took place in July? Maybe nothing. August, I think the same thing was kind of you had a couple of local shows like the Bella and Starbucks and those on major shows. But then September, still tri-state area, Newark, Shakur. October, you see what I'm saying? I'm naming all major fights taking place around New York. October, you had Wilder. Wilder was at the Barclays. It's about the regions, right? So when the researchers pay attention to what takes place where the YouTube communities, the majority of the bloggers are blogging from and talking about boxing from, and there's not a major, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, fights taking place around their region, they're letting you know where the money's at, man. Like Tank Davis is trying to bring boxing back to the A. The A had a couple big shows, and then they got low from the A. But the A is a threshold. You had the Shakur Stevenson Jamel Herring fight there. Tank Davis came down there. When he fought what's the boy's name? The one he did the backflip off the ropes. I think it might have been Gamboa. The cities with that get the fights is where the money's is at, man. Gotta follow the money, man. When you're talking boxing, don't. So I try to tell y'all, man. YouTube, when it comes to boxing and conversating, YouTube is the new Ponzi scheme, the new pyramid. It's the pyramid, man. If y'all know anything about the pyramid, man. But yeah, let's move on. I want to use some audio, right? Like I can't wait I'm eager to see what happens with Kid Austin. Kid Austin was on, like I said, Coach Malachi's show. He got a fight coming up. You know, he's known, man. Like he said, Keyshawn Davis doesn't want to fight him. He said Frank Martin was garbage. Garbage. I know that struck a lot of people wrong, right? Because a lot of people that discuss boxing, they only know what they're pushed on. So Frank Martin was coming off a great showing for Showtime. They're moving him right, they're marketing him right, and then you have a kid like shout out to Kid Austin and his father just come on a big platform and say the man is garbage, trash, trash, man. And I know that just crushed the game because they was trying to put Frank Martin in the, like he's ready, he's the goods. So for a guy like Kid Austin to say that and to not be nobody checked it. At least nobody over there did, you know. That's why I made sure I made a video on that, and that video is doing for my channel because I'm one of the channels people they don't try to acknowledge, but they acknowledge. They if you know, you know, man, right? I've definitely made a video on that, and I'm gonna do a follow up video once I get the clearance from Coach to use the audio because I'm getting nice now with the doctoring up different stuff. I'm definitely gonna do a follow up video with that because when I was telling people, boxing people, when they was like, "Oh man, he dominated Michelle Rivera's trash, bro. He looked like he never fought a southpaw, man. If Buddy was what he really was, he was supposed to stop him, man. That dude had no clue what was going on, but yeah, he made it through the fight. He got dropped one time. If he was fighting a Shakur Stevenson, a Javante Tank Davis, two of the top 135-pound southpaws, they would have got him out of there. They would have got him out of there quick, fast. It would have been quick. It would have been quick once they seen, especially a guy like Shakur. Shakur is a distance range master. That's what Frank Martin was doing. Frank Martin controlled the distance and the range, but he just didn't finish him. You know, I can't wait to see what goes down in 2023, man. Right now, to me, the 135-pound division is probably the hottest division. 147 is stagnated. Um, to be honest with you, like 147 is like being held hostage, man. Earl Spence fought one time. One time, like if he comes back in April, that's a whole year. He fought one time. He has all of the belts, pretty much. He fought one time. That's stagnation. There's no movement going on. Now you got guys beating down the door like Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis is putting himself in position. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, man. But if he comes back in April, regardless who we fighting, he only fought one time. That seems to be the pattern over there. Jamel Charlo, by the time he comes back, right? Because he got injured. And he's the undisputed champion. Stagnation over there, man. Granted, he's injured. He fought one time. These are the guys with all the belts. Why aren't y'all making videos on that, right? Why aren't y'all speaking on that, right? Y'all want to listen. You know what's crazy? Yo, his coach. And shout out to Derek. Derek got trainer of the year. Both of his headliners, you know, his headliners, they only fought once. So he basically got trainer of the year for two fights. Two fights, man. Two fights. This is where boxing is at right now. Two fights. Because both of his head honchos only fought once last year. Once. And y'all don't think boxing isn't rigged? Y'all don't think boxing isn't the new WWF? These are these are unified undisputed champions that only fought once. And if, like I said, if Earl does come back in April, it'll be a full calendar year because the last time he fought was in April, right? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just boxing for you. The year in boxing, man. Wilder. How many times did Wilder fight last year? Granted, he was coming off a epic trilogy. Wilder fought once. How many times did the WBC middleweight champion fight? Jamal. Not Jamel, Jamal. How many times did he fight? Yeah, he's going on damn near 2 years, man. Yeah, he's going on 2 years, man. Granted, he had a back injury or something, but they never even rescheduled his fights. They never even rescheduled his fight, man. He was supposed to fight in June. That's how I remember that. We had a date the same day, June. So he got a back injury. Yeah, they still had 6 more months to bring him back. They didn't even bring him back. They didn't even reschedule it. Man, boxing is crazy right now, man. These are champions that I'm talking about, bro. Are y'all catching the sauce today? These are champions. So anytime a champion is not fighting, right? It goes back to what I was saying: hostage, stagnation. They are holding up the division, man. The divisions are being held up, man. And I seen somewhere where the WBO, um, I don't know how true it is, but they're thinking about trying to strip Jamel. They want him to show yeah, see, I don't be paying attention to me, right? Let me see if I still got that up here, right? When he posted that, what's the name? I was like, yo, these dudes are crazy. I be trying to keep the receipts, man. Um, all right, let me see something. I'll be trying to keep the receipts, man. All right, I'm gonna throw it up. I think I got it in here. Hold on, man. Give me a second. Give me a second. Thank you. Um, Hold on. Let me see. Yo, I try to tell y'all, man. Y'all don't be hearing me though, man. I try to put y'all on, right? When I seen my man's doctor's note, hold up, I knew. Let me see if I still got it up here, man. Let me see, man. Here it is. Yes, I got it. Thank you, man. I be on point. Yeah, when I seen this right here, yeah, when I seen this, right? Yo, yo, when I seen this, I was like, yo, man, that's the joint. Listen, I got a municipality job, right? When you go under a certain amount of hours, you're placed on a sick list. So every time you call out sick, you got to get a doctor's note, right? When you return back to work, showing that you went to the doctors and you were seen or you was evaluated. Yo, when I seen this, I was like, yo, this I was like, I already knew it wasn't gonna fly, man. And now you see the WBO is on his neck, like on his neck, man. If they strip him, it is boxing is big business, man. They want that coin, man. They want that coin. But I listen, me personally, if they strip him, just say they do strip him. It's cool with me because when he comes back, just give him the opportunity to fight for his belt. That's it. But if they have Tim Zoo and somebody fight for the belt while he's injured, that's cool, man. It's just when he comes back, give him the opportunity to be undisputed again and fight for that belt. I'm all for that, man. I'm definitely all for that because with these guys not fighting and being injured, you're stagnating the division, man. You're stagnating the division. Shout out to D Ray and Big Blunts in the building. Oh, you're stagnating the division, man. Especially when you're an undisputed champion, you're holding things up, brother. You're holding things up, man. It's gonna be a whole year for him now. Because if he's in his cast, right, for 2 months, it's January, February. Then he got to go through rehab and all that. March. Maybe him and Earl will come back in April together. You know. But what's the series of that, right? Can they afford that? Number one, right? Can they afford for both of them to come back and fight in April? Ask yourself that now, man. Let's look at the big picture because Earl is the big fish, right? Pay per view, right? If Earl comes back in April, It's got to be a pay-per-view fight, right? It does, right? Come on now. It's something y'all in here, man. Don't air hustle. Talk. Let's talk, man. Feel free to drop a comment. If Earl comes back in April, that's a pay-per-view fight. Well, they have enough money to put on a Charlo fight in that same month, based off of the things I've just been speaking on and showing y'all how they've been moving. Well, they have enough money, you know, because Earl's fight's got to be a pay-per-view fight, right? He's the big fish, the big draw. So just say he fights mid-April, late April. Now we gotta say mid-April. Let's just go mid-April, right? Well, they have enough money in the budget. I know Charlo Mel's not a pay-per-view fighter, but he is an undisputed champion. So I guess he should get some type of revenue, right? As an undisputed champion. So will they have the money in the budget to have both of them fight in the same month? Things that make you go, hmm. Hopefully y'all are catching this sauce. Um, yo, Rain, Coach Rain, Coach Rain, Nasaya. Where's Nasaya at? Can you give me some more iced tea, please? Yes. It's good to have kids, right? See? Lazy daddy, right? It's good to have kids. I could have easily got up. Yes, that's a fact, D Ray. See, you're thinking, you're a thinking man. Exactly. Exactly. See, a lot of people that speak boxing, they don't think. They just speaking, right? And I know I'm gonna catch flack for saying that, but it is what it is. Like, you know, I don't know. You know what it is? Because I'll tell you why. They listen to the wrong channels, bro. That's all. There's yeah. It's just like it's just food. It's food for thought. You do the dishes. If you're constantly being educated from somebody that's really not giving you the goods, the healthy info, you won't understand it. You can't even put it together. That's why a lot of channels I can't listen to them, man, because once they start not making sense at all, and a lot of these let me tell you something, man, and I'm not saying that because oh, all right. Can you bring me a little bit more ice then too? Thank you. Thank you. See, Reen is on her job. Bought me extra ice. But yeah, a lot of these channels, right? Right. Yeah, and I'm not just saying that because my nephew was signed with them and fights underneath their banner, because they're not the only ones. Matchroom was doing their thing too, right? When your company is ran like a machine, you don't have these type of problems. Oh man, thank you, thank you. You don't have these type of problems because you're a machine. You know what I'm saying? You're the machine. You don't see that with Top Rank, man. You don't see that with Top Rank, man. Top Rank is a well-oiled machine. You know what I'm saying? A conglomerate. Feel me? They putting on these shows, man. They're not having budget problems, man. Alleged. And I'm not saying that the PBC is or Showtime or you know, but what's up with these shows, man? That's why I just asked you, will they be able to do that if Earl comes back in April? I know all y'all want crazy. Oh, he's coming back in April. Yo, the fight is made. Is it? Are you sure? Do you really believe that, man? Or are you just gonna just stay delusional? Do you really believe that this fight is made? I don't think so, Blunt. I don't think so, Blunt. It's sad to say. I don't think so. You know, it's not if. Like Floyd, Tim, what is my man's name? Tim Smith, Floyd. They've been, the fight is not, it's not a lucrative fight, man. Contrary to the narrative that's been pushed, you know, it's just not a lucrative fight. And to be honest with you, I don't think they can afford Bud right now. If a guy's coming off from making $10 million, right, and y'all didn't even want to come nowhere close to that for quote unquote the biggest fight in boxing, right? The biggest fight in boxing. See, but it's not. I'm just what I've been trying to tell y'all. It's the biggest YouTube fight, and the YouTube market doesn't move the needle. The YouTube market doesn't move the needle because the YouTube market hates on the big fights in boxing. The YouTube market would kill Canelo, right? Look at the fighters that get killed on the YouTube market. Canelo, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, right? These are the top three guys that get slandered on the YouTube market. But on the actual industry boxing market, those three guys probably get the biggest guaranteed. Hello, pay attention. Hello, hello. But yet the biggest YouTube fight, they don't want the fighters to have a guarantee. Come on. Hello, hello. You know, he said it wasn't 10 million. Where's the proof that it wasn't? Where's the proof that it wasn't? Where's the proof that it wasn't? They it's just like these back end money that these guys got. Where's the proof? You feel me? Like where's the proof? I'll tell you what, the proof with Canelo and Tyson and Anthony Joshua getting the mega millions guaranteed is there. It's there. It's there, man. And these are the guys that get the most. They get the most, like they get ridiculed and uh they suck. Uh AJ this and AJ is getting M's on M's on M's. Tyson Fury just got what? Oh man. He got big M's. I think he got like 20, 25, something like that for the fight with Chisora. Just Chisora. Listen, Chisora got a bigger guarantee than some of these guys over here, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Well, but yeah, I understand they said it, but where's the proof though? Anybody can say anything. Blue blood says a lot of things. That doesn't mean it's right. You feel me? Like where's the proof? Where's like when you show, where's the proof? Like if you pull up the Nevada Athletic Commission, I mean Nebraska Athletic Commission, and they show the purses paid out. That's the proof. That's the proof. That's why when a lot of these pro Showtime PBC guys get upset when you show the guarantees that these guys are getting, like damn, a pay-per-view fight, he's getting 1.5 guaranteed. And then that's when they try to come, oh, but he made XYZ on the back end. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. That's why they don't want to have the Bud Earl Spence fight. Because they're so used to paying their quote unquote pay-per-view guys over there 1.5, $2 million for pay-per-view fights. He said, where's the proof 10? Because they dropped the paperwork that had Bud making 2+ million. I seen that. But Terrence Crawford has not came out and said he didn't get 10 million. Nor has nobody on his team. BLK Prime hasn't said that they didn't pay him 10 million. You know, it's just like that's what I was trying to say. You can't have when it comes to BLK Prime and The PBC, you can't have. See, now you can't have double standards. That's like the same thing with these PBC fighters. How I just said they get paid 1.5, but then you talk about the back end, the back end. So are these guys really making that money, or are they just staying that? Yeah, Andre Berto, not for nothing. He's a hater on the low, bro. He's a certified Al Heyman hater guy, man. You know, a lot of Haymanites. You know, he came into business with Al Heyman. He's a hater, bro. He's a straight hater, man. You know, Fight Hub, another one. Fight Hub. You talking about that's Marcos, right? Marcos is the PBC guy. Marcos did what Blue Blood did for the BLK Pride. Marcos does the unofficial scorecard. So of course, pro PBC guys is going to make it seem or want you to think that the man didn't get what he claimed he got because it makes them look bad over there. That a upstart company, upstart streaming company had the funds to pay the man $10 million for a guy that is not even considered the biggest fight in boxing. It is what it is, though. You know, it is that the BLK Prime has made the PBC look bad, though. That's just the truth of the matter. That's all it is. That's just the truth of the matter. Um, by them being able to have guaranteed money to pay a man, when a company, that's all it boils down to. You know, X's and O's. A upstart company was able to secure guaranteed funds for a fight. That's but the biggest fight in boxing, the quote unquote company could not guarantee a purse. That's all it boils down to, man. To be honest, man, that's all it boils down to. That's why I have no confidence in this fight being made or happening, man. You know, and it's sad because it can happen, but like I said, the powers that be don't want it to happen because they could do what Eddie Hearn's doing. You could go where the money's at, and the money could be put up. But when you don't want to do that, it is what it is, man. You know. But Blunt, listen to what you just said, Blunt. I'm gonna leave this up here, man. Listen to what you just said, right? You said no guarantee for both fighters had some fairness, which is why Bud agreed. This is the biggest fight in boxing, Blunt. No guarantees for the biggest fight in boxing. Listen to what you just said. This is the biggest fight in boxing, but there's no guaranteed money. So is it really the biggest fight in boxing? Look what you just said. No guarantee for both fighters. But the narrative on YouTube is this is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. That's crazy, man. That's all I'm saying, man. Maybe I took the blue pill, man, in the Matrix, man. Maybe I took the blue pill in the Matrix. Oh, thank you. Gave me a gummy. Sharing your gummies. Thank you. That's good. Yeah, that's real good. Fruit snacks, yeah. These guys are delicious and my favorite. Yes. They're very healthy too. Yep. From fruit, yes, correct. But that is the biggest fight in boxing, and they didn't have no money for it. For EJ's fight. You remember EJ? Yeah, they didn't have no money for his fight. Right? That's crazy. No. That doesn't make no sense, right? No. Do they have money for Jihad's fight, right? Yeah, only Jihad. That's right. That's right. Best fight to all. Biggest fights to who? You right, Blunts? Yeah, you right. Yo, I don't think it's happening, man. I'm glad you so optimistic. Listen, it's they don't want it to happen, man. They don't want it to happen. The power's that big. Are you gonna give me your last one? Thank you so much. It's so nice. They don't want it to happen, man. Because just say it does. Just say it does happen. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Just say it does happen, right? And whoever wins that fight, right, now is undisputed. What type of person you think they're going to warrant? That's why they don't want that fight to happen, man. They don't want that fight to happen. Isn't the welterweight division, the glamour division? They don't want that fight to happen, man. God forbid they already ain't feeling Bud, man. God forbid uh Bud beats Earl, right? And now he's undisputed. They already was saying he was pricing himself out before. So now as an undisputed champion, you know, yeah, I hate to speak on it like that. I hate to speak on it like that, man. But that's what it is, man. They don't want the brothers to get the bag, man. They don't want them to get the bag. Because that's what's going to happen. Whoever wins that fight is going to get the bag now. They're going to get the bag, man. You know? Because whoever wins that fight, whether it's Bud or Spence, there will be an undisputed champion in the glamour division. It's a lot of other stuff that I want to say, but I know how this industry is. It's some people behind the scenes that are really. That's why the fight's not gonna happen, man. Because whoever wins that fight, right? Granted, whether it's Spence or Crawford, right? They're gonna be an undisputed four division champ. Yeah, all right, thank you. I'll make this stuff. Those down. I'll leave them right here. Thank you. That's something that even the TBE never did. You know who TBE is, right? The price just went up again. Yeah, and that's what old buddy said. Did you see Derek James's did you see Derek James's interview that he did with maybe I think it was Fight Hype. He said that he said because of Terrence Crawford's pay-per-view, whatever, yesterday's price is not today's price. That's telling you right there. The fight's not happening, man. The fight is not gonna happen, man. But like I said, man, YouTubers and yeah, YouTubers are so optimistic on the fight happening. It's not happening, man. It's not happening. Especially, it definitely won't be happening for undisputed. Because by the time if they couldn't negotiate terms, right? Earl fought last April, right? Last April. Yeah, they could not negotiate terms from April throughout the whole summer. They couldn't negotiate terms, man. Okay, okay. They could not negotiate terms, right? And they kept the YouTube community, right? YouTube always was the narrative on YouTube was sign the contract, sign the contract. There was no contract, man. There was no contract. And then on top of that, right, there was no money, right? But like I said, YouTube just wants to speak on what YouTube wants to speak on. Because Earl Spence tweeted before he was blindsided because Terrence took a fight with BLK Prime that he was going to fight in November with or without Terrence. That's when Terrence, I guess they had the back and forth. Terrence said he agreed to everything, right? And then he went to go fight on BLK Prime. Why didn't Earl fight in November? The date was already touted for him, allegedly, as to what he was tweeting and things, right? But it never happened, man. It never, happened. But like I said, when certain things are presented and the writing's on the wall, YouTube wants to close their eyes and not pay attention. The fight, I don't. The fight is not gonna happen, man. You know, Coach Reed being here spoiled, but she bought me her lollipops. Oh man, my baby loves me. Yo, Blunts is optimistic, man. Blunts is optimistic, man. I don't think the fight is happening, man. For real. That's why, yeah. When Buddy gets on Twitter and tweet, yo, he sits back and laughs. I know, dude, man. He'll tweet something just for reaction, because then he knows that his fanatic fan base, yeah, they're gonna go crazy on YouTube, and that's what they did. He put that tweet out yesterday. That was yesterday, right? That he put that tweet out. And his fanatic fan base went crazy, crazy. Let's get to a little audio, man. Um, Shout out to Coach Malachi Williams. I'm eager to see Tim Kid Austin, man. I like him, man. I like his father. Maybe it's a Brooklyn, New York thing, but I just like their energy. Um, this is from True Media USA Today, Coach Malachi show, when he had him on and they were speaking on Spawn Bill, Devin Haney and all that, man. Give it a listen.
I did more than help home. But the thing is, I can tell you something that people didn't hear. The thing that happened in the spawn with Devin and Floyd, Devin helped me wake my son up. After that spawn, he never was the same. He knew that he could fight champions. He knew he could stay in there, and he created what y'all see now. So definitely was put there for a reason. And if Bill never called us out and made that mistake online and done that nonsense, he probably wouldn't be the only prospect they talking about right now. They talk about him more than with all the champions, and he's only a prospect, and that's all due to Bill doing what he did. So we got much respect for them. That's what happened with that squad. But they won't get in there with us with 8 hours gloves on. I tell you that one, none of them would.
Hey, shout out to Barcelona United for dropping a half a dub, man. He said Kid Austin and Pops are great guests. Salute.
Thank you. True.
Hey, but listen, I know you. I know you took the time out of your busy schedule, man. I really appreciate it. Is there anything that you want to say? Any parting words that you want to let the fans know how to get in contact with you? If any tenant owners want to send some DMs, how they can holler at you on the low?
Just see me in my dream. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you something. So we're gonna put together some videos to help people.
Yeah, you see what he said, and I wanted to play that piece right there, right, in regards to sparring, right? Because just recently, I try to tell y'all about sparring when you get in there with the top guys, and you get a sense of where you're at. You know where you're at. Hello, universe, right? You see what he said when his son sparred Devin Haney, who was now the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. That's why I said don't sleep on Kid Austin, bro. I know a lot of y'all go off of, whatever your favorite YouTuber who does numbers tries to tell you, right? But these guys aren't gym guys. They're not fight guys. They definitely not, like I just said, gym guys. They are online guys. They are Twitter guys. They are Facebook, YouTube, Instagram guys. Gym guys, guys that are around it, that be in the gyms and see sparring going on. No, he said when Devin and his son sparred, it woke his son up. He realized that he could be in there with anybody. And he's coming off of preparing Shakur for Shakur's last fight camp in Newark. So when you hear him speak on Frank Martin and say the man is garbage, and then you see a guy like Tank Davis at his media workout, and when they bring up Frank Martin, he be like, "Don't get him hurt again. Pump the brakes." See, these guys are in the gym. These guys, unlike a lot of but what I like about them, they talk their stuff, but they carry it different. Because what happens in the gym stays in the gym. But sometimes when you're overlooked or um, people just don't get it because, like I said, we live in a society, especially with this social media society that we live in now, where people believe everything that they hear and see on social media. Hear and see on social media, not realizing that social media is the new matrix. It's perception. It's not reality. It's not reality. And then when you get hit with reality, a lot of y'all get delusional. Get delusional. You know? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. All right, so no. Put it up. Put it up. Put it in the yeah. No, put it in the oven. They're going on a dunking run. Yeah, I made a nice. Listen, we closed out the year in style. Mm. Forgive me for smacking on some turkey bacon, right? I went all into that. I made turkey bacon, steak, cheesy eggs, and biscuits. I went in. We closed out the year in style. You know, nice big breakfast. Now they're going to Dunkin'. I mean, my wife gonna go get a coffee. I don't want that shit. Man, that was good. Damn, my bad, y'all. But yeah, reality. When reality hits, man, it hits. And I know sometimes, you know, that's why I like coming on here. Cause one thing about the source is reality. And when I come on here and I shake it up, man, dudes can't take it because a lot of dudes is, onliners, especially when it comes to this boxing. They onliners, man. And one thing about the source and the source experience, right? I'm a frontliner, man. And salute to my team. I got some new additions. It's gonna be a great year. Great year. I'm gonna close out. Before I close out, I wanna throw up uh some some two new guns, two guns up, you know, two guns up, man. Know what I mean, two guns up right here, man. It's gonna be a hell of a year, you know. You already see the tapping with the IG, man. I'm about to turn it up on IG, and I gotta close out the year. I gotta get some more of my source experience from the year. But yes, that's the new lens right there, man. You see that bazooka right there? Another new addition to in the camera. So yes, I can't wait to shoot my next event. I know people was asking me, was I pulling up to the Tank Davis fight? Negative. Negative. You know why? I know my value. I know my worth. One thing about the Source experience, right? It has to make sense. Dollars and cents now. Um, the catalog speaks for itself. A lot of you dudes, overlooked, talked down on, but I am a professional, and one thing about a professional, whether you are a professional prize fighter, you are a professional driver, you are a professional operator, professionals get paid. Just because you see me come on YouTube and it appears like I don't get paid, or I'm not like your typical blogger YouTuber on here. But when I do professional things, just know and understand that the Source experience gets paid. I am a professional. Hopefully, y'all caught enjoyed the Source. Everybody be safe. Have a shot for the Source tonight. Definitely don't drink and drive. Tomorrow is the start of a new year, man. New opportunities, new possibilities. You could build, be a builder, be a builder next year. If you talk boxing and you love boxing, go to a couple of fights. If you are ambitious of, becoming a trainer, a coach, go to your local rec centers. Work with the kids, invest in the kids. If you want to be a reporter, a photographer, like I said, get to it, man, and get offline. You know what I'm saying? Listen, YouTube done and social media and Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, it messed the game up for a lot of people that want to be hands-on in boxing. In order to be hands-on in boxing, you got to be hands-on. Being on the internet doing boxing is not hands-on. Hopefully, y'all caught and enjoyed this Source. Like I said, happy New Year's. Peace and blessings to all. Let's just close with some, Source of the past. Source of the past. Great years of experience, and another year has came and gone. Growth, prosperity. Like I said, God is good. Nothing but big things on the horizon.
Yo, man, it's your Hot Tucker, man. The real GOAT, LeBron done of the game, man. Shout out to the Source Talk podcast. Shout out my man Showtimeshanewz. If you ain't know, now you know. Everybody.
Screw you. That's right.
Screw you.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.